begins with Szeth, an assassin hired by the Parshendi to assassinate King Gavilar. Szeth is pretty cool because he has surge-binding powers over gravity. In reaction, Alethkar declares war on the Parshendi and chases them out to the Shattered Plains for a long siege that lasts 4 years. The war effort is led by High Princes Dalinar and Sadeas, and they have a kind of cool frenemies relationship in this book. Dalinar is the brother to King Gavilar, who is now dead and is full of guilt for letting his brother die. Dalinar used to be a fierce and passionate warrior. However, he's starting to think that this war is a bad idea. He's been reading his brother's favorite book, The Way of Kings, which advocates for responsible leadership. He's also getting visions, allegedly from the Almighty, that tell him to unite them. Dalinar makes it his mission to unite the High Princes, with little results. He sometimes works together with Sadeas' army. Meanwhile, we also have Kaladin's flashbacks. So Kaladin is from a small farming town in Alethkar. His dad is a surgeon, and Kaladin apprentices with him. Kaladin and his brother Tien get conscripted into the army, where Tien dies, and Kaladin blames himself with lots of extra angst. Kaladin killed the Shardbearer in battle, and his superior officer, Amaram, makes him a slave so he can steal the Shardblade and plate, which should be Kaladin's. Which is how Kaladin ends up as a slave on the Shattered Plains under Sadeas' army. His job is to carry wooden bridges into battle against the Parshendi. He has so much angst at this point. He makes a bond with Silfrena, a sprent that gives him the surge binding to control gravity. After wrestling with his crippling depression, Kaladin decides to whip his bridge crew into something that won't be killed off so easily, and he trains them to fight. So Sadeas and Dalinar's armies team up for a battle against the Parshendi. However, Sadeas proves that he is a total snake and abandons Dalinar's army. Sadeas has all the bridges and just leaves Dalinar's army alone, stranded, surrounded by the enemy. Kaladin's crew decides not to follow Sadeas' order to leave, but instead go back with their one bridge to give Dalinar's army an escape. Dalinar repays this by buying Kaladin and his crew from Sadeas and hiring them to be part of his elite bodyguards. There's also a side plot with Shallan in Kharbranth. So Shallan is a young woman who is trying to play a long con on Yasna Kholin, who is the late king's daughter and is a scholar and total boss. So eventually Yasna figures out that Shallan's trying to play a con on her, but then forgives her, and they kind of become friends, but also like apprentice-mentor relationship. Both Yasna and Shallan have bonded with Spren and are Knights Radiant. Yasna has discovered through her research that the Parshendi are connected to the Voidbringers, so Yasna and Shallan set out to the Shattered Plains to find out more and to warn everyone.